solve some things. Yeah, so money doesn't solve when it comes to intimacy. There are some people that their husband is abroad, and whereby their wife is here in Nigeria. Is there any way out that this can be solved?
Thank you.
Whereby the husband, no, at times you might be thinking of you, maybe the family wants to move the family closer to your side. But places like Lagos, it's not.
Yeah, sure.
You have to take a strat plan. But within that time, is there a way out that you can suggest that the lady can do without divorcing her or cheating? Because those are the things that I think that create spaces when the lady seek for something and then that is not there. So there is no way the lady will not. And there are some spirits in lady that whoever that they see frequently are the one that they develop something to most of the time. Is there a way that you think that can prevent it?
All right, thank you for that. First, I will say something quickly.
Okay.
See, it is best for a man to always be with his family.
It is best for a man.
Best for a man to always be with his family. The Yoruba says it is a house that open that allows.
It is the word that
open
that allows that to enter.
That is it. See, so sometimes we should not give space because of work. Because of want. It is good to us too. You understand? But we should not get. A lot of people will do it for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and so on and so forth. You are called. See, there should be this companionship. The function of the wife is not for you to sleep with her alone. You come back from work, you are tired, you needed somebody to talk to. It is your wife. He comes back from shop, she comes back from work, she needed somebody to speak to. Discuss with. It is her husband. But now, if the gap, if both of them are not there, you look for alternative. In the long run, in the beginning, they might be living a solitary life. They will not want to, But as time goes on, we are human. We are always going to mix with other people. We are going to find substitution. Just from there, there's something we start creeping in. I've had this issue in my life. I was in Lagos. My wife is living somewhere. I was managing. I was really coping. I was really trying. From work to my room. I locked my door. From work, but sometimes I will hear knock her. Hello, brother. Not come and charge in your house. That is how we start from. From there, you see one of those ladies that you like. You just get to talk. I like the way the girl talk, and before you know, something else will creep in. But when I saw that after a year, this thing is becoming. I had to leave my job at Lagos. Back to where my wife. I've been trying to bring my wife down to Lagos, but the cost of living there is just too very expensive for us. It's not looking promising. So I just had to go back and manage with my wife to bridge that. Like you said, money is not everything. But eventually, if I make that money and I do not have happiness in my home, so what is the essence of that money? The essence, a man is working for his family, his wife and his child. If there is anything, if somebody is telling you something else, it is wrong. A man is working for his wife and his child to give them a comfortable life. You were the one who called them to come and join you. They didn't beg you. So now leaving them and going somewhere very far and using that as an excuse that I'm hustling. You can do that for some time. Do all you can do for 6 months to bring them closer to you. So that will bridge that gap. That is one. Then secondly, see, to those women who use that as an excuse, see, to cheat, promiscuity, all this idolatry, all this fornication and stuff, it is our personality. It deals with human personality. I have worked with friends that smokes, that does bad things, and I didn't join them. Real bad things. I did not join them because my personality does not
supported it.
That is it. But some women, you see, this act of going around, sleeping around, it has become their personality because of maybe the way they grew up. Some things,
Right.
environment is broke. Some things might be wrong when they were young, especially the ladies. You know, they've had series of boyfriends, and each and every one of those boyfriends has tried impressing them sexually, and before you know, they became insatiable with sex. So any small opportunity they will open up. Any small opportunity they will open up. So that is why I said it is what? It is personality.
See it as a way of solving some problems. Yes.
I have once dated some ladies in my life that for 6 years we were living in the same roof and we did not have any intimacy other than maybe kiss.
Touching.
We didn't have more than that.
What
And
touch?
whereby, yes, maybe kiss. That is the highest we have. And whereas I have had an intimacy with a lady that we met, the first day we met was the day we go down into business. So I'm talking about personality. Person wey go cheat, go cheat. Even though you back am, you dey go everywhere, you dey go together. Once you turn your face like this, you don't cheat. Why? It is about it is a personality. So it is very, very hard to change. Go through any therapy, go through anything. It is very, very hard to change. Now there are some of them who contract all these sexual diseases, and still that should teach them a lesson, but it won't. They will go back to it again.
Sure. Okay. I want to say something. Go back to our topic. Those people that are fought in the victim of this, I forgot what you call it that time. Maybe say all their children don't belong to them.
Yeah.
They actually played some certain roles or certain things to be put into consideration before getting their path. Even they are married, they do the things full. In fact, it might not even be the money. The money might even be there, they are doing it, but they find out that their children don't belong to them. So my question now is that should we be recommending DNA test immediately the wife give birth to the child? Yes, they help me confirm her. No be so they make noise for our family. This noise too loud. Help me confirm or na so.
Well, that might,
Because if you look at one way or the other, if you say that you want to do test immediately, the wife born the children, you do like don't have the trust. And those people that are fought into victim, now trust lead them to that. Say, I do it now. I have to touch and I don't trust them. I don't do it. When you say come back from picking, maybe you can't get all the picking with DJ. You know what it costs to raise a family. Even for a man to survive, talk less of building family closer. So, should we, Nigeria, we recommend that immediately a wife or a child will be doing DNA test or not?
let me ask you a question in return. Would that solve the case? Would that solve the problem? When a man recommends, okay, let's say we recommend that after a woman gives birth, go to bed. Now, we should go for a DNA to determine if the child belongs to the man or the other.
Yes.
Now, if we run the test, if the test is run, and we find out that the child doesn't belong to the man, so what is the next step? Is the man going to divorce the woman, or what is he going to do? Now,
It's not about the woman.
I know. We are talking about it is hard for a man to take care of himself, not to talk about taking care of someone else's child.
Sure.
Now, good. So what if we did that and we found out that it is not your son or your child? Now, what would be the next step for the man? It is either to divorce the lady. It is not even either.
It's divorce.
That is it. It is divorce. So now we will not start having divorce at another alarming rate again. You do not understand me. We will not start having divorce in I know where you're going. We start having divorce in another alarming rate again. But you see this thing, we were having a conversation in a WhatsApp group sometimes ago about marrying rights and stuff like that. You see, it is sometimes, some years ago, in the early 90s, in the early 80s, in the early 70s, where our fathers and mother were, you notice that issues like this are not rampant. But these days, we have the Gen Z generation, like a lot of things is wrong with this generation. We have a lot of people who are full of deceit. A young girl in the 80s, in the 70s, everybody in the area, in the community knows the girl. If she doing something wrong, everybody will join hand together to what correct the child. But this time around, it is not like that. So everybody is living a fake life. You see somebody living a good life, a Christian life, a good Muslim life at home, and immediately he or she leaves the home, left the home, goes out, got admission to school, he becomes another thing entirely. So she will come back out, she will come home, a very good girl. Out, she's someone else.
Right.
Now, a lot of things is wrong with our community, with our environment that is making getting married to a very good individual being difficult. That is why the religious community, but a lot of youth do not want to listen to religion these days. They will tell you religion is a scam. They will ask you to go and pray before you get married. You are not going to pray. It is not the kind of prayer that show me this person. When I got married to my wife, I didn't pray, but I was praying one prayer that God should give me the ability to withstand, to carry whatever that comes with it. You don't understand. I didn't go and pray on the mountain that God show me the bone of my bone, the flesh of my flesh. I saw a woman I love. I lived with her for some time. I know that okay, there are some of our characters that I can put up with. There are some that I cannot put up. I do not like, but I may be able to put up with it, thinking that maybe she will change. You understand my point? So we got married, but these days a lot of young guys got married to a very pretty lady. Oh man, this girl is loaded. She's sex. God created her on the first. God created her on the first day. Did you ask your father or your mother if they consider the same? Did they do the same thing?
That's my father.
Even some of them, they were giving wife they did not know, and they ended up very well. But now people that will think we know. People will think we know. We've courted for some time, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years. Even some of them becomes Lord of the Rings, giving a girl a ring for 6-7 years and still they didn't get married after like the 8 years. Meaning that I've known this guy, I've known this lady. We got married, and alas, that I seen a lot of things. Now we have failed in our quest in searching for a good partner. We are looking for the outward appearance these days. A lot of the young people today will not sit down and deliberately look at the fact that okay, what did I like in this person? You have seen something you like in that person, a whole lot of them. It's not as if that person will not add his or her own shortcomings. If you are okay with the shortcomings and if you think it is manageable, if you think you can change her, fine. But a lot of them, a friend will introduce a girl to them. When they go to a party, they met a girl at the party. Quickly they exchange them, and before you know, they start chatting, go to your house and stuff like that. A girl you are dating that you have never you've never gone to her house and you met her cooking. I am not saying she cooked for you, because some of the Gen Z generation has seen me. The guy I have not married, I should cook for her, for him. Am I your slave?
That's some orientation.
Yes, that's some. Am I your slave? Cook for yourself. Invite him to come and eat. But she will always want you to take her out. So how would you know that she can cook? You can be able to boil water and give gari eba. She can even cook yam, cook normal rice. But once it comes to some delicacy, special delicacy, our local delicacy, traditional food, can she do it? Because she cook rice now, do stew, put egg. I would think she can cook. Fortunately, when you marry her and you ask her to prepare hamala for you with begiri, and even if she's telling you that she doesn't know how to make begiri, you get angry. Now at your place of work, there's a lady that did begiri and they ready for you. Do one. She didn't buy it though. Now there's conflicts. You understand? So you know a lot of things about your partner. There is no how you pretend to a guy, to a lady. If you want to get married to somebody, there is no how that person pretends to you. You must be very careful in every character of that person. Don't just wave it. He did something today, you just wave it. A guy told you he doesn't drink. But one day you went to his house, we met him drunk. He said, I'm sorry, I just went to a party with my friend and they forced me to drink. He just waved it. I forgive you. Some weeks later, you met him again, drunk a little bit. He said, it is my friend, we just went out. I don't used to drink. I cannot even use my money to go to where they drink and they God forbid my friends forgive him. Now you started moving it. Before you know, you become part and parcel of it. You like, that is him.
Get used to it.
You will get used to it. You think that it will change when you marry him. You think that he's not a drunk. He doesn't drink, it is his friend. When he got married, I will change it from that friend. Who told you? Now when you marry him, you will now bring beer into your house. You'll be the one to buy it at the supermarket and stock it to the fridge. That is not changing. So you see, you are dating a lady that she's always with phone with her best friend, male. If she will receive the call, male. And whenever most of the calls she receive, male. Most of the calls she receive, male. You don't go an extra mile to what? To investigate the person you are dating. It is a life contract. Somebody said that you are stalking me. Stalk her. If you need to stalk him, stalk him. If you need to stalk her, stalk her. It is not because of the fact that you are jealous of that person, but because you want to be sure of your future. It's not as if when you stalk, you now start, acting so weirdly because you stalk, you say some things. So that person, this is what I saw you doing. Are you changing or not? Even if you tell some of them, they will start pretending. But there is no how you pretend. There is no how you keep a smoke. It will still come out. So when you checkmate all of these characters before you get married, you will know when you are dating again. You will know that peradventure if I should hate this one, when I'm not around for a long time. You had little issue with your girlfriend. Maybe a week or two passed, and the next thing you went to her house, you met the guy there. Not even a week, not even 2 weeks, a week or a few days, you met a guy there, relaxing on her bed. When she came there, she said it's just an ordinary friend. But when you guys were good, things like that, you didn't see it. Shouldn't that tell you something? That should tell you something. But you just move it away that way. It's because she's angry with me. It's because you now beg her. He said, now she will not bring the guy. If you are, now that you are good again, she will not bring the guy to the house. Immediately paramedic should go to the guy's house. So a lot of issues like this, if we can't spell them out all. You are the one that will meet somebody and you start looking at the character that person has. Every little detail is matters in a relationship. People are not taking note again. We just want to have fun. Oh, I love her, but whenever I think of her, whenever I think of him, my heart skip. That heart will stop one day. That is the truth of the matter. When you feel to do the normal time in the right thing, the heart that skips when you are dating him will one day stop. Because the headache, the heartache it will bring to you. Take note of every little details. I am not asking you to nag. Take note of every little details in your relationship. A lady that will always call you and ask you for money. A lady that will never call you and ask you that, how are you doing? How is work today? Are you feeling okay? But whenever she won't call you, won't be the one to always make the call. Whenever she will call you, she's going to demand for something or either accuse you of something. That should be things we should do. We should take it serious. To put into consideration before you get married. Before you start giving yourself problem. You are dating a guy that is far from you, and every time he gives you an excuse of not calling. Every time you tell him that you are coming to visit him, or whenever you visit him on and now he became angry. Why? So because of that, because of the fact that he's angry, you decide not to visit him unannounced again. So you have to call him that maybe I'll be coming to your house tomorrow. You tell you don't come tomorrow, I'm not at home. Come next tomorrow. So that's not, should that be an indicator that something is wrong?
That is wrong
somewhere. Marriage is a life contract. It is for life.
Yeah, well, I understand what you are saying. I agree with you. But I just want to believe that there's something that actually puts what you are saying into consideration and gets mad. I see eventually falls into anything. This thing doesn't count. So my question now is that should we just make it our tradition that whenever a wife is fat, we should ask one question that will that solve problem? I think one way or the other it will reduce it. Because maybe you are the kind of copycat. They see that one of their friends does something and then it goes. They might put it. Their nature is copycat. Most of the time they don't think that they think just straight line. So most of the time, this lady know that There are even some naming ceremony that is together doing that. This family, this ceremony, do their husband get this pikin, no. So they see that it goes, you do and it goes, somebody do and it goes, just it and put it in consideration and do it. So to we recommend here,
Well,
you just treat a baby. Should we recommend it or not?
well,
Because you should think, if you look at the grace or the issue that's going to cause immediately you ask for it, you should also to look at what is going to result to maybe 10 years later and find out that everything doesn't belong to you. So why do you want the masters for?
well, to answer that,
Yeah.
well, I think it will be a collective agreement between the man and the woman that after this baby, after you put to bed, you are going to go for DNA. Number one, you see, going for DNA or announcing it or making it now a law or something that you must do.
Or recommended.
I mean, so a recommended step. It is going to bring a breach in trust
Yes,
of every relationship.
so
So you didn't trust me. So you didn't trust me. And you know, women are very, very emotional. Things that doesn't even make sense. We instigate them, we trigger them to do things, something even worse than that. So, but if you have an agreement, sir, when you get married, though, whenever you give birth, you are going to do DNA. It's not as if I don't trust you. But I've seen people that trusted their wife, and still issues like this.
still involved.
So please, I trust you, I love you. If I do not love you or trust you, I won't be marrying you. But we are going to do DNA when you give birth. Immediately you give birth. And if the woman agrees to it, I think there won't be any problem because she knows what she's walking into. But it will now be different if your wife gave birth, you run the DNA. You can run it without a notice. So if you run it without a notice, good for you. But what about if you run it and she later find out that you've done something like that? Maybe one of these days she's cleaning the house and she saw the results.